Tapo makes 3 different dual lens PT cameras in the C246D, C645D, and the C675D, which is the right one for you. I have reviewed all 3 and can tell you the big differences as well as similarities between all of them. I'm Wanderer 001, we've got a lot to cover, so let's get into it. Starting things off with similarities that they all share. First being, they are all dual lens systems. Each camera has 2 different lenses in a stationary camera as well as a PT camera. Here we could see them all laid out as such. They are all IP weather rated, so whether using them outside in snow or rain, it's not going to be a problem. I have tested each of these in those inclement weather type conditions, and they have held up remarkably. They also all share local storage on the camera itself, up to 512 gigabytes, which is really nice to have an SD card that you can keep locally and not have to worry about the cloud. And they also all share AI notifications for people, pets, and vehicles at no extra cost. Tapo does not charge you for those types of notification or AI usage, which is great. And now we break up into similarities shared between 2 of cameras. So the C246D and the C645D, both these cameras share 2K resolution for their video. It doesn't mean that it's a slouch in any way, shape, or form, but compared to the 4K that you get, that's where the similarity ends. Speaking of similarities, the C645D and the C675D share, aside from form factor, a red and blue LED light to ward off people who are loitering around your house that the C246D does not have. The C645D and the C675D also share 24/7 clips, meaning they will take a snapshot in time in order to produce a 24/7 recording that you can go back to and look through. The last similarity that I want to point out is this mounting arm, which now is on all of them, that can be used to mount the camera in several different ways, whether that's up top, on the side, or to a pole. They all support different mounting options. With similarities out of the way, we move on to differences. And first and foremost is going to be, while these 2 share 2K resolution with each other, their fields of view are vastly different, with the stationary camera here being 125 degrees and this being 67. When we come over here, we're looking at 165 and 65. And then last but not least, 169 degrees and 65. So you'll notice that there are starting to see some differences between the 3. Another big difference is the C246D is the only always constantly powered option. This is not a solar option. This does need to be plugged in at all times. It also does not share, as discussed earlier, the red and blue light that these 2 have. This is also the only camera that supports only 2.4 gigahertz. The other 2 support both the 2.4 and 5 gigahertz. Now, you may think that these are carbon copies of each other, and they're not. And to help elaborate on that, we move on to notable features of the 3. First and foremost, C246D is both an indoor-outdoor camera that has to be always plugged in, but that always powered supply means that it does actual 24/7 recording, meaning it's not doing the pseudo clip 24/7 that these 2 do. This does full 24/7 recording, and also, because it is a powered camera, supports pixel-based motion detection. You are going to find this one is much more reliable and quicker to send you notifications than these 2, which rely on PIR sensors. That's not to say that these are bad, but this one is going to give you detection faster more often. Moving on to the C645D, this is a battery-powered solar camera that comes with a full mounting kit, meaning that I can mount right here. There's an extra bit where I can mount both the camera and solar panel on one arm in one location. And while that might not seem like a big feature, having everything compact all-in-one does make a difference for me when trying to find places to put my cameras. And the other notable feature is the price point. I'm going to call this our budget camera when comparing it to the C675D, because this one, while similar in many ways, is a very big step up in price compared to the C645D. With that step up in price, you get a larger solar panel that's 4.5 watts that keeps this topped off much quicker than the one you get with the C645D. You also have external antennas for better Wi-Fi support. It also has 4K video resolution for both cameras. Step up in price tag, you also step up in video resolution. Again, these two are not slouches in any way, shape, or form. They see things very good in all lighting conditions. It's just if you need that 4K video, this is going to be what you're looking for. Also, this supports AI zoom, which will allow on the PT camera it to follow and zoom in on something that it's tracking that is not supported by these two, only in the 4K camera here. So overall, let's talk best camera and for who. Your C246D is going to be if you have power where you want the camera and are okay with just, and I say air quotes, just 2K video quality, and or like the idea of getting a few cameras to use in and around your home. And for those that need actual 24/7 recording, this is going to be your option. Moving on to the C645D. If you want a go anywhere all-in-one solar camera on a budget that is easy to install wire-free and perfect for standard home mounting with that all-in-one solar panel kit and has enough options to keep most happy, this would be the option for you. Just know it only, again, records in 2K, which is not bad for most people. The C675D, honestly, if you were thinking of the C645D and don't need an all-in-one mounting kit, this is the one to get. It has a bigger solar panel, it has 4K video, it has the AI zoom with better Wi-Fi stability. It's everything that the C645D is, but better. The only drawback is it comes with a price tag to match. If you're looking for a Tapo solar dual lens pan tilt camera, then this is the one to beat right now. However, you can't go wrong with any of the options. It's just a matter of knowing what you're looking for and what price works best for you. If any of these cameras sound like what you've been looking for, I will have links where you can pick one up for yourself in the description area below. If you appreciate the time and effort that goes into making comprehensive videos like this, make sure to hit that like button to help other people find the video as well. If you like what I'm doing here and want to be notified of my next review, hit that subscribe button. Still not sure which of these is the right camera for you? On screen now and in the description area below, you will find the in-depth dedicated reviews that I have done for each of these cameras to help you make a more informed decision for yourself.